Hi guys, Salamno, coming to you from Ethiopia. Cindy here, Sima, our director of our programs. Hi Laura, wanted to give you a special little video for your group and your meeting that you're having to give you a little bit of tour of FEP. This is obviously our compound. Please, any apologies for any noises you may hear.
Yes.
We have some others here washing clothes and doing things, so we'll ask for your apologies in advance. But we wanted to give you just a little bit of insight to what it is that you guys are working on, particularly on in America, in regards to our new computer lab that they have so graciously identified and decided to raise the money for us. So today we wanted to show them a little bit about where we would utilize that space and how it would benefit us, right? So tell us a little bit about why you believe this would be valuable for our program.
This will be valuable to our program because first it will help the kids. Most of the kids that are here, most of our kids have never used a computer or don't know how to use a computer. So having access here to use a computer and internet will help them learn the technology and actually learn their know their education better.
Right.
So
Right, and we live in 2021,
Yeah.
right? And so how can we really function in our day-to-day without being able to learn how to use these?
Yes.
Well, let's come in. Let's show you a little bit of our space. This is the Charlie Clark Library and Tutoring Center, so graciously given to us. And inside this space, we have some designated space for computers that we had hoped one day would happen. You guys are going to help us with that. So you can see here, this space here will hold about 4 laptops with seating for students. Obviously, this is the library as well. These are a couple of our students. And so what we wanted to point out to you today, Suma's going to tell you, is that if you were to ask these children to turn this computer on right now and to use it, what would happen?
they probably won't be able to do that.
Right.
Yes.
And so they wouldn't even know how to turn it on.
Yes.
How do you know that to be the case?
It's not just these kids. Even when we went into the university, half the students didn't know how to turn on the computer because there's shortage, there's lack.
Right.
But here, the kids, so I have already asked them, class, we know the kids, and they don't have access to computer.
Right. And I know that you mentioned to me earlier about how much this resonated with you.
Yes.
Tell me why it resonates, or tell them why it resonates
Okay.
with you.
Growing up, I like technology, so to use computer, I had to go to non-profits, another non-profit back then, to use computer and internet, and that gave me
The base?
the base to build on, to use internet, to know computer, so that gave me a good ground.
Right.
So providing that kind of opportunity to these kids would be helpful.
Right.
Very helpful.
Right. And so in essence, he was one of these students when he was younger, and he went to a facility similar to this one, and he was able to utilize those services, and it really helped to become, hopefully, I'm sure, part of who you are and how you
Yes.
were able to study in college.
Yes.
You've now completed what level of college?
Masters.
Oh, so that's our goal for all of these little students, is as far as they can go in their education journey is what we believe will allow them sustainability. Education is vitally important, and the computers are a huge component of that. We can learn so much in this day and age with computers, good or bad.
Yes.
However, we'll be careful to be monitoring those things, working with our children both independently and dependently to use those resources. Over here, we'll close with showing you our tutoring center. You'll hear the washing machines running right now. Our apologies. But this is our tutoring room. This is where children come 3 days a week to receive one-on-one tutoring or group tutoring. And so if you look in this space, it may seem small to you. Us Americans, we're used to big space. We can put a lot of children in here, but for the purpose of computers, we would do a technology cart that we could move around so that our mothers can utilize them in our training room, right?
Yes.
Or use them here. And we could probably put at least three, minimally 2 computers to each of these stations. And so we're hopeful and looking forward to that, right?
Yes.
All because of these nice, generous people
Yes.
that have decided that education, empowerment through this kind of resource is valuable for what we're doing.
Yes,
So
it's
yeah.
very important to have something like this in the center because this is it would be one of the, we do different pieces, and they all come together to reach our goal.
Right.
So this is one vital component that will help us get there.
Right. And the last thing I want to suggest that maybe no one thinks of is obviously we're here to serve beneficiaries, children at large, our mothers, but we also serve our staff. And so having access to computers that are here always gives them the ability to look up new materials and trainings and coloring sheets and all kinds of good things to serve our children and our families. So we believe that it will probably be utilized across the board, staff all the way down. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yes. And one day maybe, once we get a good handle on it, maybe we'll be able to help the community at large as well with this potentially.
Yes, these kinds of projects, libraries and internet, access to internet, usually if you don't have your direct beneficiaries, if you open your doors, kids will come, the community will come and get that access. And that's
Which would be great.
Which will be great.
Which would be a great thing because we are here to love and serve the community, right?
Yes.
And so anyway, we just wanted to give you that little snippet today just to say thank you, really honestly, and to give you just a little brief glimpse of kind of what it would develop into with your commitment to the computer lab and also with what we're envisioning for it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So anyway, we thank you very much.
Thank
We
you.
hope you have a great meeting. We will be praying for you guys as you take on these next weeks in order to raise this money and know that we're very much appreciative here,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So have a good day.
Have a nice
Ciao,
day.
everybody.